Assalamu alaikum. Today we are going to start second chapter and the name of the chapter is Programming in C. In this chapter you will study about the computer program, syntax, semantic, low level and high level language, characteristics of high level language, popular programming languages, difference between compiler and interpreter, integrated development environment. Then you will study about header files, reserve words, structure of C program, difference between constant and variables, rules for specifying the variable's name, data types in C language, constant qualifiers. These all are the headings that you will study in this chapter. Starting from the very first topic, that is computer programming. Computer programming is the process of writing a computer program in the computer language. What is a program? A program is the set of instructions that tells the computer what to do. It works same like as software. Then it controls the operations of the computer and is developed in the computer language to perform tasks. Actually, it is used to perform different types of tasks and different operations are performed in this. Computer languages are also known as programming languages. There are different types of languages that are used before. There is Java, C++, then there are more other languages. Pascal is there, but we have to study C. Then there is that what is computer program. As I told you that it acts same like a software. Computer program is a set of instructions written in the programming language to solve the particular problem for achieving specific results. We have to write the program according to the instructions, and when we will follow that instructions we will get the specific results. Tasks controlled by the set of instructions are executed by microprocessor. All the tasks that are performed in the computer are controlled and executed by the microprocessor. A large variety of programming languages have been developed for writing program and to use the computer as problem solving tools. As I told you that there are different languages that are being used. So different languages are used to solve different types of problems. Then afterwards there is a very important topic, that is syntax. What is syntax? Syntax refer to rules of programming language according to which the statement of the program are to be written. Syntax are actually the rules, and by following that rules we have to write the statements and the programs. If we will not follow the rules, it will give or it will generate errors. It describes the way to write correct statement in the program. And syntax of programming language is similar to the grammar of natural language. Like if we can see the grammar of English or Urdu, we have to follow some rules. Like if we are doing tenses, then we have to follow rules of past tense, future tense and present tense. Same is the case in the computer, that we have to follow the rules to write the computer programs. What is the example of syntax? An assignment statement consists of the variable and expressions separated by equal sign as an assignment operator. The syntax of an assignment statement, and it can be expressed as, like, first of all we have to write a variable. After writing a variable there is a sign of equal, then expression. For example, you can say that variable is equal to expression is there, a is equal to or sum is equal to a plus b. Semantic give meaning to the statements of the programming language. These are the some rules that give meanings to the statements. It describes the sequence of operations to be performed by a computer when executing the statement of the computer program, like sum is equal to a plus b, product is equal to a steric b. From these statements, it is clear that in the first statement we have to find out the sum of two values, and in the second example of product is equal to a multiplied by b, we have to find out the multiplication of two numbers, and that multiplication will be stored in variable prod, that stands for product. Then subtract is equal to a minus b, divide is equal to a divided by b. The semantic of the statement is to perform the expression add the values stored in the variable a and b. The values that we will assign to a and b, they are stored in a and b first, then they will apply a operation, whether it's multiplication, addition, subtraction or any other operation, and then after operating With that operations, they will store the value in the variable, like the variables used here are sum, product, subtract and division. Then what are the programming languages? Programming language is easily understood by the computer. It is designed to give instructions to the computer to perform specific tasks, and it is used to write the programs. Like there are two basic languages that are used, that is low level language and high level language. Now what is low level language? Low level language is a machine oriented language that is understandable by only computers. Then machine oriented language is there, that is also known as low level language. And to understand the low level language, detailed knowledge of internal working of the computer is required. If you don't know the internal working, you will not be able to learn the low level language, because it is very difficult to remember the commands, to remember the binary digits or binary values of each and every alphabet, characters and numbers. Then low level language is classified into machine language and assembly language. What is machine language? Machine language is directly understandable by the computer hardware, easily is known as machine language. The language that is understandable by the computer is known as machine language. There is no need to translate anything, because computer understands machine language and computer understands binary language. And what is binary language? Binary language is 0 and 1. The programs written in the machine language for one computer will not work on another because of the design difference. It consists of zeros and ones that is impossible for humans to understand. You can learn how to convert these values into zeros and one, but you cannot memorize all the codes that are executed behind the computer. That internal working is not easy to understand. Then is assembly language. Assembly language is it consists of symbolic codes or abbreviation known as mnemonics. A program written in assembly language must be converted in machine language. It allows the programmer to have access to all special features, and it consumes less storage, less running time, and is the best choice among some of the application. Assembly language is actually used as a translator to translate the machine language. Then what is high level language? High level language is English oriented language that is easy for human beings to understand, as we used to speak or as we used to write something in English or in any language that is understandable for humans. That is high level language. Then the examples of high level language is Visual Basic, C, Java and Pascal. And compiler or interpreter is used to translate high level language. HLL stands for high level language. It is easy to modify. It is very easy to modify. Why? Because we can easily erase the data, or we can change the things according to the requirements. Debugging and coding is very easy. What is debugging? Debugging is actually used for removing the errors. Word bug is error and debug means to remove the errors. And coding is very easy because we have to write in human oriented language. High level language is classified into procedural language and structured language. Now what is procedural language? Procedural language is based upon the concept of modular programming. What is modular programming? Modular programming means that the program is divided into chunks or modules. The programs are divided into smaller parts known as modules. It consists of one or more modules. A module is a group of statements that can be executed more than once in a program. These modules can be executed more than once because these are in the form of chunks. They are not in the form of whole paragraph or whole program. They divide the program into different modules. Then each module in a program performs specific task. Each module perform a specific task means a task is assigned to them. According to the program and according to the modules, they will perform the specific task, but it will be performed in a sequential form. Like in the algorithms, we used to write the algorithms in the form of sequence. Stepwise we are going to write it. So same is the case, we have to write it in the sequence, and then each task is performed and we will get the results. What is structured language? Structured language means that there are some parts that are very important, and then that you will study in your next chapters. The first one is sequence. What is sequence? Sequence is that you have to write a program in a logical sequence, same like you were writing the algorithms in a sequence. Then the selection. What is selection? In selection you will study the different things, that is if else, if, and switch. The third is repetition, that is also known as loop. In this you will study about while loop, do while loop, and for loop. These all sequence, selection, and repetition or loop will be studied later on in the detail with the examples of program. Then is what is object-oriented programming language? It refers to the programming method that is based on objects such as student, vehicle, and building. Object-oriented programming language means OOP. In this, there is a method that is depending on the objects. Like if we are talking about the students, then we will go further on number of students. Then division of students, like there are science group or there is a computer group. Then if we are talking about vehicle or building, then we have to further move towards the qualities of these objects. It defines the set of rules for defining and managing the objects. An object is considered as a thing that can perform the set of activities. For example, like example is there, the object vehicle can be defined as number of wheels, how many wheels are there, number of doors, how many doors are there, or number of seats, how many seats are there. This type of qualities or subheadings are used to define that objects. Then is what is characteristics of high level language? It makes the programming easier, simple, and less prone to errors because it is very easy. Why it is easy? Because it is easily understandable by human beings. High level language are not machine dependent. There is no need of any machine language. They enable programmer to write the programs that are independent of particular type of computer. Then programs written in high-level language must be translated to machine language by compiler or interpreter before execution by the computer. The process of finding and removing error in the program is easier. That I told you that what is removing of errors means. Removing of errors means that you are going to debug the data. Then high-level programs are highly structured and they allow the programmers to bring lengthy programs into the number of that brings the lengthy programs in a very short form, because we are dividing the things into steps, and the more we will make the step, it will become complex. We have to use a strategy in which we will write a small program and that is understandable for others as well. What is compiler? Compiler is a program or a computer software that translates the source program into object program. Now what is source program? Source program is actually the high level code and object program is the machine code. Source program consists of statements written in high level language such as C, Pascal, or Java. Program written in C language by a programmer to print the table of number is known as source program. Same is the thing that whatever you are writing in high level language, you are writing in English language, so that is a source program. Now coming towards when it is translated with a compiler into machine language, the resulting program is called object program. When we have to write or when we will write a program in a high level language, we will use that language and a compiler will translate that language into machine language that is understandable for computers, and that language is known as object program. The object program is understandable by the computer processor but difficult for human to understand because it consists of zeros and ones. I told you in the definition of high level language and low level language that low level language is a machine oriented language and it is in the form of zeros and ones and it is not easy to memorize. But high level language is English oriented language and it is easy to understand.